Is there ever a gut feeling that a woman is cheating? Before we get into that topic, welcome to the podcast, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, share this video with someone you think may need to watch and understand and learn from this video, and support us. Where you started out earlier this year, we're getting some hate, and we would love nothing else but your support as we're trying to put out the good out there in the world to everybody out there. So what's your gut feeling? What do you think?
Yeah, so we'll go through a list of some common signs that a woman's cheating on you. But since we're talking about gut feeling, I have to say the number one sign a woman's cheating on you is that you have a gut feeling. I really believe that as men, like, that is like a sixth sense that is built into you. And women can say whatever they want. When you have a gut feeling that she's cheating, something is off. So you want to start the list off?
Yeah. I mean, there's a handful of things that can really show you, just without her proving by evidence that she's cheating, that gut feeling can make it so obvious. And one thing, and I personally went through this years ago, is when she says, you ask her out, because I did ask this girl out, and she says, well, I need some more time to find myself. So and that person, I don't know, may or may not be watching this, but I need to find myself. And Miss, if you're watching this, if you think that you needed to go, quote unquote, find yourself, I think that was absolute BS. And the reason why you said that is because you didn't want to be locked in to a relationship. You wanted to go off and explore a variety of different kinds of men out there. So there was, I would say we were pretty close at the time. I would say this was probably like 7-8 years ago, and it happens to all of us, so I'm not Mr. Perfect. You're not Mr. Perfect. We're not all perfect. Unfortunately, things have happened in our lives, and we learn by experiences and difficulties and, wins and losses. And I would say that was the biggest win for me, finding out that gut feeling that night after asking her out officially. We were getting very, very serious at that point. And she said that. I was like, oh, I may have saved myself from not getting further into
that
this.
One is right up there with when they say, like, I need a break, I need some space. She's already sleeping with somebody else. So when women give you those kind of like soft excuses, that's cheating for sure. She's already invested in somebody else, and she's already talking to, if not sleeping with, somebody else. 100%. That's a good one to start with.
Your intuition is one of the most powerful things you can have. The gut feeling.
Yeah.
And what sparks that gut feeling? It's those red flags. It's those red flags. It's those signs that possibly tell you that there's a woman that you want to take serious, or you're already taking serious. You're already in that relationship with that woman, and she's often cheating.
I'll give you guys another one, and this one's a little bit more subtle, but be on the lookout for it. If you're dating a girl and out of nowhere she's okay with you spending more time with your friends or kind of going out alone, and like she seems less concerned that you're not around as much, that is a huge red flag, because she needs time and space to go cheat or talk to somebody else or spend time with another man. So if you're used to being with her most of the time, or she doesn't like you going out alone or with your friends, and all of a sudden she doesn't care as much, big red flag. I experienced that one myself as well, and I didn't, at the time I was like 19 years old. I didn't know any better, but if she's suddenly okay with you having space and going out with your friends drinking on a weekend, something's off there.
Well, it means that she's going off and having her own space too.
Exactly. It's exactly what it is. Yeah.
She doesn't care. You go ahead. I'm doing my thing. So that's a big.
It's one thing if she was always cool with it, but if she was always against it and randomly a year into it, she's cool with you disappearing for the night and she's not texting you while you're gone, something's off.
I would add to that she would want some more alone time. If she wants more time to herself, she's probably not by herself. She's probably off doing some other things. You don't know about it. And that's the unfortunate part. And if you feel that that's happening more often than originally she was probably with you more. Now you're official. First few months, maybe a year, 2 years, whatever. You guys are doing things pretty much together all the time, aside from, your work. You have, maybe some family activities, but then the rest of the time you guys are together. And obviously you have some hobbies and other things too, but then the rest of the time you're together, and that changes. And then she wants more time to herself. And that raises a lot of questioning, a lot of red flags. And that's for sure a gut feeling that she's cheating, potentially.
Which brings me right to the next point. Any sudden change in intimacy, if you're sleeping with her, whatever it is, 2-3 nights a week, and all of a sudden she kind of cuts it out, and one week it's, I have a headache, or I'm tired, or I'm stressed, and that, any sudden change in intimacy is a massive red flag. Because what's interesting about women cheating is that once they start connecting with another man, they no longer want to get intimate with the guy they're with at the moment. Men aren't like that. Men will sleep with this woman and that one, and have, there's no emotional tie, where we're going to feel bad that we're sleeping with this one and that one. Women tend to, once they start opening up to another guy, they don't like it, they feel like a guilt trip to sleep with both of them.
Well, once she opens up emotionally to one person, she'll cut that emotional connection from the other person to the other person. Yeah. It won't happen anymore with them. And that's a big sign. You're having sex, or you're being intimate, you're kissing, foreplay, all this stuff, hugging, blah, blah, blah.
Even something
then it changes, and then it's not happening anymore. That's a big sign. That's a big gut feeling that she's cheating.
Without a doubt. Even something as little as kissing. If, she comes home at night and like, she just kind of goes straight to sleep. And, maybe one night I'll be like, okay, whatever. But if that's starting to happen, bad sign.
Or no more Frenchy French, and she just pecks one on the cheek.
Something's off with that.
Yeah. I can add to this a lot of texting and a lot of hiding her phone.
Yeah.
I think that's a big gut feeling that she's cheating. I mean, think about it. You're using your phone and you're messaging someone, or you're on Instagram on social media talking to someone. You're communicating with someone else, which is likely a guy that she's dealing with on the
And remember,
side.
women are slick. They will save that guy as a different contact. They might not even necessarily use texting to contact that person. They could use different third-party apps. There's ways to do it under the radar. You won't even know. Back in the days where it was just texting or just like DMing, you could eventually catch it if you look through her phone or some of that. But they have much slicker ways now. So
she might save her as Jackie. Meanwhile, it's some guy named Jack.
Yeah, if Pizza Hut's texting her at 3 a.m., then something's up.
Something else is hot, not the pizza though.
Exactly. No, but I think we've said it before. Women in general are more slick with cheating in general. I think guys, we get caught more often, and we're not as, they go into 007 mode when they cheat. They'll cheat at you 10 in the morning while you're at work, while they went out to go get something from the store. There's no telling when they can do it, and they're very good at covering it because they plan ahead. And that's the difference. When men cheat, it's usually random. They might go out, get drunk, and cheat. It wasn't even intentional. When women cheat, the whole thing is planned out. They know they're going to cheat. So they could pre-plan it and figure out how they're going to cover it up.
Here's another one, and this is a big one that really admits it. It's when she starts accusing you of cheating when you really haven't been doing anything. You've just been going about yourself normally, as in the past. When she accuses you of cheating,
gotcha, bitch.
That's an admission of her own guilt, of her cheating.
This is an obvious one. They will pull the reverse Uno card on you, and they will start getting on your case. Where were you? Who were you texting? Who is that person? Once they start randomly out of the blue, acting like you're the one that's cheating, they do that when they cheat.
So to conclude this, I would say keep an eye out. Take that gut feeling further. Maybe have someone on the side test that out and see, where she's going or who she's talking to. Maybe a phone tracker. I know it sounds quote unquote creepy, but if you're taking someone serious and you're putting your time, resources, energy into this person, I would go out of your way to make sure that you have secure evidence to toss in her face that, hey, you're cheating, and tell her goodbye after that.
Yeah, I think you definitely want to eventually catch it and prove it to have peace of mind that you're not just going crazy and then end it. So
exactly. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button, like the video, share this video, and we're going to keep going. Let's push this forward. Podcast guys, out.